Hello, this is episode 219 of Game with Grief, and I'm calling this episode Remnant 2 from the Ashes Impressions, because my wife and I are going to talk about Remnant 2 from the Ashes. But it'll be audio only. I have a brand new setup. Again, I'm just trying stuff out. I know I probably should have been doing this in episode 50, but I just got a little bit of money now to do it now. So I'm doing it now. I'm experimenting. I'm trying it out. And hopefully the audio quality will be good. And it was pretty cool talking to my wife. And so with that, I think we'll get to the episode. Hey.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
How are you doing?
So as promised, you and I were going to talk about something happy this week because we've been talking about depressing stuff when I have you on and I feel bad.
What?
So, what? So yeah, this week I just want to talk about, well, first off, we'll get the low point out of the way. I made you watch.
You didn't make me. I could have walked away.
Watched one episode of Cowboy Bebop.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't like it.
It was okay.
Yep, that's what I thought. Is there anything you liked about it?
I like the space part of it.
Yep.
Because I'm a huge space nerd.
Yeah, they do more stuff in space.
I do like the space aspect of it, but that's as far as it goes, really.
Well, you're not a big anime person.
No, I'm not a big anime person, but I did sit down and watch it.
You did watch it.
Yes.
So, do you want to, I won't force you, but would you watch another episode?
If you want me to, I will.
Okay, well, that's a no then. Okay.
I'm more than happy to do it if you would like me to do it with you. But on my own.
Well, I don't. No, but I don't, because it looked like you were looking at the wall at one point, and you're.
Well, our dogs were being
also,
weird.
you couldn't find your phone, and that was probably very upsetting.
No. I wasn't even looking for my phone. It was in the other room.
Okay. I don't believe you. I love you much. The good part is we both we've been playing Remnant 2. In fact, I think in the other room your game is paused right now.
This enemy is so crazy.
Yeah, it's like a big tentacle monster with a head.
Yeah, like a big eel or something. I don't know.
I think I have to kill that enemy too.
It's a really fun game.
Yeah, it is really good. I kind of did categories so we could keep it somewhat structured.
Sure.
So what do you think about the story so far?
I like it.
You do? You like the story?
I like it. It keeps me engrossed in it. I like going up to each character and then, except for the old man in Ward 13, he's got way too many stories.
Yeah, and if you want one of the subclasses, because I was dumb and didn't pick it in the beginning, you have to listen to all of his stories. So I listened to half of his stories. Now I have to do something and then go back and listen to 12.
Oh, gosh.
And they're pretty good. There was a Simpson reference in one of his stories.
That's pretty neat.
It was pretty neat. I was that was the one time I laughed. Even though the stories were good, they were well acted and everything, I was kind of, all right, I got to listen to all these to get the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Simpson reference one was good. So that was good. For me, the story's kind of rote. It's, there's a multiverse. You have to get some shards to keep the multiverse together. That's not great. But I think a lot of people have complained about the story, but I do think the developers know it's a B movie and they don't.
I like the variety of worlds.
Yeah, that's one thing I have written down here. We could just skip to it since we're talking about it now. I do like the environments. Like you said,
I do too.
Every environment seems very distinct.
You can go from a maze to the, what I'm calling. Well, I didn't call it this, but it's called a nameless nest.
Right.
And that's where I'm at right now.
But it's, yeah. Anyway, I like it because even though it's more of zone based, where there's no open world, there's a loading screen, you go through a doorway or something. Every kind of world has a distinct look to it. Mm-hmm. Even some people online have avoided spoilers, and when they're showing you a secret path or something, they'll blur out the other worlds. So I actually don't know where I'm going to go. I've been to, I think it's called Lordain or something like that. It's basically it's a take on Bloodborne. People are crazy. They're lighting themselves on fire. You go in an insane asylum.
Oh, I haven't been there yet.
You kill a witch. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
The guns are really cool. I got a weird gun. It was like a living organism that had fingers below it.
Yeah.
And you didn't like that.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention, and it made a noise. And I'm like, "Where was that? Where do I
it sounds
shoot?"
spooky. So if you're fighting a bunch of spooky enemies, you think,
yeah,
what's happening? Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, and then you get other guns in the game. You basically like at the end of levels you find items and things, and you take that item back to a crafter. And if you have enough like scrap and iron and all these other materials, and the one item, my favorite gun in the game so far is basically it's called I think the Enigma, and it's basically a lightning gun. And what's cool about it is the lightning arcs between enemies if they're close by, and then in the end of you shooting them, they build up electricity and they have one more burst of damage that hits them at the end of whatever. So. I know you and I are in a place now. We're not playing together, although we have hooked up online.
It's pretty fun.
And it's really easy. You just go to one of the world stones, click on it. You either join someone's game or they join yours. It looks like, I think you keep all of your stuff, but I don't know if the progress counts towards your story yet.
Oh, that's a good point.
But I know
don't
you keep all your stuff you find, which is pretty cool.
I do like that.
Yeah, it's really neat. Because I would hate it when you're like, why aren't I getting any iron?
Yeah.
And the other person would be picking stuff up.
And scrap. Oh my God.
How do you like being the handler class?
Oh, I love being the handler class. Like my dog will catch an enemy, or he'll go right in, and then I can be the range on it.
Yeah.
So it kind of hits enemies on both.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to
sides.
send your dog out, and then it's nice to be able to send your dog out, and then you kind of do all the dirty work. And the dog actually can heal you too if you need.
Oh
that.
yeah.
And
which is great. I did choose another archetype whenever I can level.
yeah,
up.
you can split your subclass
But
base.
then I have
They
to
call
get
it an
rid of
archetype.
The
You can
dog,
split this.
and the dog's a really cool
Yeah.
part for
Yeah, like I told you, I read online. Everybody said you have to do it at level 10, but I did it at level 8, so it is
Okay.
possible.
Okay.
So now that you have another one,
I'm a
you
level
can.
5 right now.
Yeah,
so
so you have a couple levels.
Yeah.
You'll get this boss. You'll get a bunch of X. You'll be good.
the healing part will be great.
Yeah, you get like a prime perk for your main archetype, which mine's pretty cool. I'm the challenger, which is like the tank. You're a handler. You basically get the dog, and he does a howl.
Mhm.
But you don't get the prime perk. I think the prime perk for the medic is, I don't even know what the prime.
Oh
perk
yeah,
is.
because that have to be specific to that class. In order to
Right,
get the
and but you get all the benefits still of like being a medic, because I can ground pound and heal like area around. Then I have the ability later to arm a shield, so I do that. I ground pound, and then it puts a shield on all my allies, so it absorbs damage and then heals. It's like an overshield that heals their normal life while the shield's absorbing stuff, which is kind of neat. I guess it would be good like for a boss fight or something.
Yeah.
But I like just the ability of like when you're fighting mobs to just pound the ground and get like a 15 seconds of healing.
I like that. It's sort of Hulk.
Yeah, and then it
to
is
me.
cool. And what's cool about it is it doesn't waste any of your dragon hearts, your healing items or whatever.
I mean, that's big.
Yeah. Plus, if you kill certain enemies, you get items to upgrade the amount of charges your relic heart has or your dragon heart has or whatever. So, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm trying to think what else. What do I got written down? We do the environments. What do you think about combat?
Combat. I mean, there are little glitches,
Oh yeah.
in the game. There can be a little lag, not too much, but I just gotta watch the weight of what I'm carrying, because I do rolls and tumbles,
Oh yeah.
and the more things away, the less that kind of slows it down. The combat seems pretty good. I don't do a lot of melee. I just do a lot of just the range.
Yeah, you have these weird bear claw things that you're using for melee.
Yeah, and I use those mostly for just getting scrap.
Oh yeah, I do that. I use my weapon for scrap too, but like if you're close and you want to save ammo, send him, and their reload speed and everything is so slow that you can like rush them and just hit them. Mm-hmm. And then I upgraded my sword.
I do like the hands. It's really Wolverine.
They're quick too.
Esque.
When you were using them, I noticed how quick they were.
Yeah, they are pretty quick.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do enjoy that.
Yeah,
I'm having a great time playing it.
Yeah,
More than
figuring
I
out-
thought I would.
The weapon you get in the beginning, I had like an auto shotgun, which was cool, but the range kind of sucked, and you weren't able to. I don't know. It just wasn't what I wanted. For you want there to be more range or
I
something.
think I have
don't
like
know.
an AR-15 and like a handgun, but I've upgraded. I put a mod on the AR-15 where it causes fire damage,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
Nice. Fire damage is always great because you always like to.
I'm a
catch
huge-
You're a
yeah.
big fire fan. Yeah, I get it. I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah, co-op is pretty easy actually when you
Yeah.
and I join each other's game.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't really difficult
No, I think, again, the only thing is I don't know if your progress carries over, but you get to keep your stuff, which is good. But there's also friendly fire on. So there's been a couple times where I'm sure I've winged you and you've winged me where I'm like, stop, 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 stop.
Oh yeah, yeah. We both.
Because I'll run forward. You can let her out if you... Yeah. Anyway.
All right.
Yeah, all right. I'm really enjoying the game. Have you looked at your clock at all? Because when you log out, it'll show you how long you've been playing.
No, I have not.
I think I've been playing about 17 hours so far because I played last night for a bit. Not much, just a little bit.
Oh,
I didn't step too late.
No, I have not checked that, but I will after this.
Yeah, if you log out of the game, like go into the systems, exit the main menu, it'll show your character, and then it'll show down below in the left-hand corner how long you played that
I don't think
character.
it'll be 17 hours yet. Yet.
No, yeah, because I think I played a little bit more than you.
Yeah, you have.
I think the only thing that I'm kind of bummed out, I mean, the co-op is good, it's easy to connect to and everything, is you can only have a squad of 3 people.
Yeah, which is really odd to me because you would figure it'd be 4 at least.
Because I think when you start the game, there's 4 subclasses to pick from.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, because that would make sense.
And you can run all the same subclass because with your traits or your skills, you have different ones, so everybody could pick something different or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And with, as I saw one YouTuber put it, if you get the dog even having the handler as your secondary class, that means every character could be a handler for secondary, and everybody would have a dog. And then you would have extra minions, basically.
Yeah, nice.
I know later on there's... we found it, though, in the world we're at. You can summon creatures from the dark wood. They come out of the ground, even if you're somewhere else.
Yeah, like the summoner.
Yeah, that's a class you could be or whatever.
Yeah,
So
I looked at that. I was like, oh, that looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, I figured out you have to get not only like the material, but those weird glowing red orbs in the sky. If you shoot them, then you collect them. You have to get so many of those.
Blood essence?
Yeah, I found some when I was... Because I'm in the same place you are. We just haven't hooked up online yet.
So there's a certain amount, I guess...
For this level. We've done it before, but...
Yeah, and I guess they mostly come at like Twilight or whatever.
Yeah. At night?
Yeah, at night. I read...
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But they're hard to hit. Like, I'm glad I have a rifle because if I had my shotgun, there's no way I would hit them. I'd just be like, they're all...
Yeah, my rifle's my...
Once they start taking off, they go way up in the sky.
Yeah.
Plus, I got an achievement for killing some weird flaming mantis sky mantis that dove bomb me.
Yeah.
And I killed him, and then I got a trophy for killing a special creature. I was like, I thought these were all special creatures that I was killing.
I killed a couple of those.
Yeah. I got to redo a boss fight you and I did. So yeah, that makes me think you don't share story. Or
I guess not.
Story progress.
No.
Which I guess we would just pick a time and say, hey, you help me, I help you. If I help you kill the boss you're at, you come help me kill the boss.
I guess it would be too easy to, be playing co-op and then you both beat the same enemy in your single player mode that you've been wanting to beat.
Yeah, because when I redid that boss that you and I did, there was far fewer enemies to fight. And
of course,
I've leveled up considerably since we were level 1 or 2.
Oh, yeah, so it was a lot easier.
So my weapon was doing a lot more damage because I leveled my weapons up as well. And so, and I figured obviously with yours, it was like a test thing where we barely beat it. And this was like, okay, I know this is going to happen. I know this is going to happen. I know. And then I had that gun, too, that arcs lightning all over. So if guys swarm me, I would just hit one guy and it hits everybody.
Yep.
And you're like, this is great.
Yeah.
I don't think I can find a better gun in the game. So I'm just going to upgrade this gun until forever, I suppose. So
yeah, I don't have that gun yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. What do you... I mean, do you have any other thoughts about the game? And now that I've written these categories down, is there anything else that I missed that you think is cool?
I mean, I don't know. I think you've pretty much hit on all the points. I mean, you can mod each weapon if you want. You can look into doing that. There's so many different things that you can do with weapons and the characters. It's not something that's just one, it's just one line. You can pretty much do a lot of things.
I mean, with the different rings and the builds and the mutators and the mods. Also, it's kind of nice that as a character, you can pick every subclass. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to make another character. You just... Like when I'm done leveling up my tank, I'm going to switch to another class to level up, even if it's terrible for a little bit, because there's some places I want to explore. And also, you got to level up. I might go with the hunter. There's like a sniper that I might go with.
I might go with the summoner.
Yeah, if you can get the material, you got to get that blood
I get
essence.
to get the material.
And then that armor looks pretty cool too that they're wearing. That's one thing that I think the game falls short is it seems like there's armor that you can find, but it's hidden.
Yeah.
So you don't really go, oh, I just got a new, pair of leggings or something. It's like, no, you have to go find this
Yeah,
armor.
it really makes it hard to go. They don't spoon feed you anything.
Yeah, with the armor. And even the weapons, like if you don't find some of the key items, you're not going to make weapons.
No.
So it's like...
So that's a little frustrating,
Yeah.
but...
Other than that,
they just want to make it challenging.
They're all minor. We may have another person in our squad. Your sister said she was going to pick it up. So
that'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be good to get, have like a weekly day where we have like a date night. I know you and I have both been looking forward to this game. So yeah, I mean, I definitely recommend it. Also, it's $50 and the developer, they did the first game and I think they developed, I don't know, I actually didn't look up what else they developed, but it's Gunfire Games. I see their logo every time I boot the game up. What's his bucket? Gearbox published them, who publishes Borderlands, but they published this game. And in fact, yesterday on Twitter, their official account said that they were very thankful to everybody because I guess Steam, the numbers on Steam, because it's on PC as well, have hit more than any other number of players for the first game. So they surpass what the amount of people ever played the first game are playing concurrently the second game on Steam. So they were just like, thank you so much.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah, and one other thing that I'll say really quickly, with the archetypes, there's some that are hidden. We found the summoner. There's like an engineer, which is basically puts turrets down. Then there's an explorer, which basically helps if you're farming material. You get more material. You get like a luck ring, so like you'll find cooler stuff. So it's really, I think, post game, if you're like, I really want this gun, but I need X amount of scrap and iron, I'm going to be the explorer, and then I'm going to go to this world. Because they have the adventure mode, which has its own timer. If you have beat a world, it opens up the world to do like smaller instances, so you just want to farm for material. Yeah. Which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't, you're not like, oh, I'm doing this for hours. It's like, no, I'm specifically doing it for this thing, and then I'm going to bop out or whatever.
Well, I have adventure mode open now.
Yeah, I do. I haven't started adventure mode save
No,
yet.
I haven't yet either.
Because I like doing the main story, and that's why I want to switch around to loadouts, because I want to try to get a bunch of them leveled up before the end of the game. So somebody said you could beat the story in 20 hours, but I'm doing all the side rooms, because there'll be a doorway that has an exclamation point, so that's your main objective. But they don't have ones that are like, yeah, you haven't explored this, you want to go look around and see what it is?
I mean, that's what I'm doing. I go to every corner.
Yeah, it's like, let's see what's going on. And then, I noticed they put a gold stamp on the map for like a chest, stuff like that. I love stuff like that. So, yeah. I mean, I recommend it.
Yeah, it's a great game.
It's great. We got to talk about something that is way nicer than what we've been talking about for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's a little lighter than
It's a little
last
lighter
time.
than before, but I'm glad we get to do it. And we're trying a new setup, so nobody could see this because it's audio, but this isn't bad.
I like it. It works.
It's not bad at all. So with that, everybody, have a good week. If you like the podcast, please like or subscribe on either Apple iTunes or the Google Play Store. The podcast hits Monday morning at 7 a.m. at www.gamingwithgrief.com. You can also see the sometimes video version on Spotify Monday evening, and the video for the podcast goes up on YouTube at 7 a.m. Monday morning, just like it does the website. It's also, I'm on SoundCloud, and then, like I said, subscribe, give me all the accolades. If you want to write to me, you can write to me at gwgpodfellows@gmail.com. I think that's it this week, everybody, and I will talk to you again next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.